Kyle walked in thinking this was a routine meeting. By the time we closed the door, he'd already decided how it was going to go. The door clicked shut behind me. Small office, blinds down. Light too bright. Nowhere to look that isn't us. Kyle is already leaning back in his chair, one ankle resting over his knee, arms loose. He glances up as I enter. Quick scan, then back to the desk. Not avoiding, measuring. He thinks this is simple. Say nothing, admit nothing, wait it out. Mrs. Anders starts immediately. Kyle, this is your chance to come clean. The police may be involved. Lying won't help you. He lets the silence sit. Then, I didn't do anything. Calm, even, chosen. Mr. Bill leans forward slightly, voice softer. We're not here to ruin your life. We just want your side. Kyle gives a mild shrug. Then you probably shouldn't be talking to me. Not aggressive, just dismissive. He thinks he's already ahead. That's when I lean in. So, Kyle, would you rather fight 100 crabs or one crab the size of a minivan? He looks up properly this time. A small moment of silence, then a frown. Is this a joke? No, I say. Think about it. One mistake against the big one, you're done. But 1,000, no safe place to stand. He studies me, trying to work out if this matters. If it's a trick. The big one, he says. Risky. I nod. He leans back again. A little tighter this time. He doesn't like not knowing the rules. Bill continues, steady. You were seen near the storage shed after hours. Why? Kyle doesn't answer immediately. He's adjusting, slowing himself down. I wasn't. Measured now, deliberate. Anders tilts her head. You sure? Another pause. Longer. Yeah? He's thinking before he speaks now. Trying to stay clean. Trying to stay in control. I tap my pen lightly. Hypothetically, if you were a wallaby, but you could have one human ability, what would you pick? Kyle exhales through his nose, irritated now. Why are you asking this? I need to know how you think. That lands. He doesn't like that answer. He hesitates. Actually hesitates. Thumbs? Of course, I nod. Doors, tools, access. He shifts in his chair, still composed, but working harder now. Anders moves in immediately. Your friend has already told us what happened. That's not true, but Kyle doesn't know that. He straightens slightly. Not panic, recalculation. Now he has a problem. Hold the line or adjust to new information. Bill lowers his voice. We know you weren't alone. Kyle swallows. He's no longer defending. He's calculating. That's slower, and slower is where mistakes live. I fold my hands. You're in a hot air balloon. The pilot has fainted. Do you land it or throw someone out? Kyle drags a hand across his face. Why are you doing this? I blink at him. Doing what? These questions. There it is. Emotion. The first crack. I need to know how you make decisions, I say. He exhales. Forces himself back into position. I don't know, I'd land it. Brave, I nod. Not smart, but brave. He doesn't respond. Just resets. But it's not as clean anymore. There's noise now. Anders exhales quietly. She knows where this is going. Kyle doesn't. He thinks this is messy, unstructured, random. It isn't. It's uneven pressure. He can't find a rhythm, so he keeps adjusting, and every adjustment costs him. One more. I lean forward, slightly. You wake up in a cornfield. You have no idea how you got there. One Dorito is in your pocket. A pause. What's your first move? Kyle blinks. Once. Twice. Then a small snort. Barely anything. But it's enough. Because the moment he laughs, he drops it. Just for a second. And in that second, he says it. A throwaway line. Half a sentence. Unfiltered. Anders moves instantly. Kyle, is that true? Silence. Then, no, I didn't. Too fast. Too late. We're done. I lean back in my chair, watching it settle over him. Not the fact that he got caught, the fact that he walked himself there. I stand. Everyone says thumbs. Kyle drops his head into his hands. Bill exhales. Small shake of the head. Anders writes something down. That's all for now. Kyle doesn't move. Doesn't look up. Because now he understands that this wasn't luck. This wasn't random. This wasn't even pressure. It was pattern. Every pause, every adjustment, every answer, predictable. I step out into the hallway. The door closes behind me. Anders looks at me. Minivan crab? Bill chuckles. I shrug. You don't break them with pressure. I glance back through the glass. Kyle's still hunched over. You let them break their own rhythm. Anders nods once. Clean. Controlled. Over. Kyle thought he was the one in control. He wasn't. He was just easy to read.